station.
This is madness.
This is madness indeed. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is more BX Gaming. It is Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it
I'm
is,
in a new hotel room.
Dan is in a new hotel room. He gets around, guys. And we are discussing The Last of Us 2 this week. We have beaten the game. Last episode, if you haven't seen it, please go back and watch it. Go watch all of them if you haven't seen it, please.
Yeah.
We should probably make a playlist of all those for the YouTube. But anyway, we beat it last week, and now we're gonna discuss our thoughts on it. We're gonna have Claire come on at some point. Some other people are gonna come in, hopefully. If not, it'll just be us three. It's whatever. And we're gonna be playing some No Return mode, which is this game mode within Last of Us where it's like waves of enemies and stuff like that, and you really get to do a lot of the action stuff. So, Dan, how you feeling?
I'm pretty good, and I had a little suggestion. If anybody wanted to, we could put the link in the chat. If anybody wanted to jump in.
Water.
Yeah, if anybody wanted to jump in, give their thoughts about The Last of Us, what they love, what they, want to see from the show, things about the game, discuss any of your thoughts and whatnot. We're going to put the link in the chat. We'll do a little call-in thing, hang out for a little bit. We're not going to keep you permanently in, but we figured let you say, what you want to say about the game and what you like about the game versus the show. And we'll move on to other people as well.
Exactly.
Just because this is our final, think tank about this amazing, honestly, probably, in my opinion, one of the best story-driven games I've ever experienced, ever. I have yet to play a video game that has brought this much heat.
Yeah.
And this level in talent when it comes to writing in any video game I've ever played. Yeah. That's what I mean. Both of them go together so well, and it's sometimes the second version of the first version, it never fires off right.
The first one's really good and the sequel's like dog water.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's like you can't lightning doesn't strike twice in the same spot. You know what I mean? And this game, it's like lightning not only struck in the same spot twice, it freaking struck harder. And the second game is honestly better than the first. I don't even like to say better. It just adds so much more.
Right.
And it's just a continuation of an amazing story. And it's
they make it
I haven't
important. Well, first game
I haven't experienced a game like this ever. Dude.
Narratively,
that has this much depth in the narrative. It is so perfect.
It's so good.
Just gripping and emotional. And I just haven't experienced that ever in any video game. They're fun. I played like God of War. What a great journey!
God of War is narratively good too, and very good.
Narratively, it is a great game. Character driven. When it comes to God of War with Kratos is amazing. But this, as far as character development with so many other characters, and just all of the world building and just you get so much out of it. It's just incredible that it's a video game, and it just makes all the sense in the world why it's a show.
I mean, think back to before we started playing this, and me and Claire were like, oh. Every time you brought it up, I'm going to be playing Last of Us 2. I was like, you're going to be feeling it. The build up.
And also,
it's great.
So go ahead. I just wanted to say to Nick real quick, guess where I am? I am in Atlanta. I can literally see the Braves Stadium. I walked all through the what's it called? I forget what it's called, the Battle or something like that. Amazing. I have to say, as a Phillies fan, your guys's like promenade around the stadium is absolutely fantastic. I am a little jealous, not of the baseball team, but of your stadium. And it's like, dude, it's crazy. It's like an outdoor mall around the stadium. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Like they must have dumped all the money to making what
outdoor mall, huh?
It's nuts, dude. It's like an outlet store type setup.
Oh, that's awesome.
Into this baseball stadium, and it's absolutely breathtaking. It's beautiful. They did such a great job here, and I was just like, wow. I don't know if they could ever do this in Philly, but it was
probably not.
Yeah, no. As much as I love Citizens Bank Park, I think it's such a great stadium to watch and watch baseball. This, like what they have on the outside of the stadium is just fantastic.
That's awesome.
But anyway,
congratulations, Atlanta Braves fans.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That's Atlanta. I was in Dallas, but I'm here in Atlanta now. But anyway, I digress.
But yeah, I mean, so
we'll bring up the
we'll bring this up. As you can see, we Abby has made it to the shore with Lev. They so no return mode.
The link in.
No return mode is awesome.
What is no return mode?
So no return mode is a mode in which you can play as various characters and you can go through these roguelike stages where it's like they'll be like, okay, survive the time limit from these enemies coming in waves. It can either be infected, the wolves, or the Seraphites, right? Those are the enemy types.
It's like in Gears of War.
It's like horde mode. It's in a way
horde mode,
right?
Okay.
So you got Ellie in her place. She starts off with a pistol and a Molotov here. Her play style is balanced. You know.
Well, like in the first game, what was that DLC that there was?
It was the multiplayer.
Oh, okay.
The DLC was the prequel with Ellie.
That's right. Okay.
And she gets 4 supplements and a Molotov recipe, trap mines. Jesse starts with a silencer. Tommy can't dodge, but he has a really good sniper rifle. Joel can't dodge, but he has all this stuff. Abby is just crushing people. Lev, who I want to play with, starts off stealth. You love to see it. Yara is awesome. Teamwork. Her and I haven't unlocked Mel yet or Manny. As you can notice, there's no Owen because fuck Owen. So
I love how they do that. Like they're like they knew everyone was gonna be like fuck Owen. We're not putting him in there. No one wants to be Owen.
Put Lev with hair. And let's do it.
Fantastic.
But yeah, I mean, when I first beat this game, when I was like halfway through, I knew this game was incredible, obviously. But when I beat this game, I was like, I have to take the biggest walk ever.
Right.
Like, there's no way I can just continue it. Like, there wasn't a new game plus right away. I had to gather my thoughts here. So this is the map, and at the very end here is a boss fight. There's a stalker.
Abby's dual wielding those arms.
Right?
She got them guns. She's dual wielding. But it's such I just was talking to Julie about it, and I was like, we are in such a treat for when they bring out The Last of Us Season 2. It is going to be absolutely, I mean, it better be fantastic because
I would assume.
Yeah, it's just
more of a budget this time too. So
of course, how could they not? Like, it's just such a great game, dude. This series is amazing.
You guys want to hear his favorite sound effect? Get
Let me see. Oh wait, you're starting off with Lev. Where's the volume?
Yeah.
All right, volume's up. Can I hear it?
I hear it. All right, so Seraphites. And the in between rounds, you can do other stuff.
Why do I hear it on the TV?
Because my TV's at loudness.
No. I hear it on my TV. Like I'm not hearing it through the game.
Come on.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta fix it. I know it's wrong.
No, I'm upset at my arrow shooting here.
She guides me.
She guides.
I know what I did, man. There it is. There we go. Now I can hear it. It was I had my sound on.
Watch that, Dan.
She studies us.
So there's this mailbox over here. If I get like a certain item, I put it in this mailbox. What is it? Health kit. I'll get like a treat later.
Oh, a treat?
Yeah, treats are dope, dude.
Oh, I know where we are.
We're under attack. Hurry!
What the hell's that noise?
Oh, it's part of the perks. Whenever I get a headshot, I pull down time. So every time you play, there's perks involved. And sometimes it'll be like, it'll even be invisible zombies sometimes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Doesn't sound fun at all.
Yeah, you gotta like watch the shadows and listen and shit. It's crazy. There's clickers running around. Yeah. Because and all the stages are really smart. Like, you know, this stage, of course, there's the Rattler one, like that room that Ellie was in at the very end. That's definitely a stage.
Yeah. That's awesome. And as I was saying before, anybody, I put the link in the StreamYard. If anybody wants to join in, talk about their favorite moments in this game series or the show or what they're, looking forward to when the season 2 comes out, you're more than welcome to jump in. We're only going to be on for an hour tonight, but then next Wednesday, we start Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes, sir. What's this, then? Oh,
dude, I love it. Max Payne style slowdown. That is so cool. That's dope.
All right, so after in between every round, they'll give you like supplements and tokens where you can buy stuff. You can like level up your tree, like how you would find pills. So they were like, "Here's a bunch of pills." So I got an A there.
I guess like depending on how often, like how much you get hit or whatever, determines.
Yeah, I've gotten an S rank before. It was awesome.
A what rank?
S rank, which is like higher than an A. It's like super or special.
That's new.
So, no, that's been around. That's a very Japanese thing, actually.
Christmas tree.
Yeah, because it's Owen's upstairs in the aquarium.
Oh yeah.
When you play as people adjacent to Abby's side, you are in the aquarium. When you play people adjacent to Ellie's side, you're in the theater. So like we got our workbench here. We also have this locker, and in this locker is a trading post. You could just grab stuff. I got 12 tokens here, so I'm gonna grab myself a trap mine. But get the Molotov recipe, so now I can just craft Molotovs. All right, we're gonna go over to this bench, see what we can do. All right, looks like recoil's the way to go.
Oh yeah, recoil's always good. S rank being very DDR centric. Oh,
DDR centric. Mega Man had S ranks. Street Fighter.
Okay.
It's very. I first saw it in Capcom games. So let's see here. Craft more arrows. Boom. All right, cool. So now I can craft more arrows, etc. So let's see. I can choose between the infected, which will give me some stuff, but infected are very, very hard because they're the infected, right? A clicker grabs you, your whole runs over. So
yeah.
I usually stay away from infected. And we got WLF here, and it's resort and it's assault. See, there's different modes. It's hunted, where they like are constantly, bombarding you, and assault is just you clearing the room. So
Gotcha.
we're gonna do assault. We got Manny there. That little side photo is he's gonna be our companion that looks out for us.
Oh, Manny.
Right. Poor Manny.
Poor Manny.
He's gonna have way more of a character in the fucking show.
Yeah.
Like all people are. They're gonna have to. Manny is literally a roommate that gets shot in the face. Like you meet his dad. You meet his dad and everything. Like
yeah.
So
it's just so sad. Like I knew that shit was. I called that shit from a mile away. Not even a mile away. I was like,
called it seconds before it happened.
Yeah, I was like, man, he's gonna die. Plow.
To the point where I almost asked you, "What did you see?" And I was like, "I'm gonna just let him have this one."
Yeah, and I promise you, dude, I watched nothing. Like, I don't like spoiling myself, especially with things that I really love.
Right.
And I watched nothing related to the Last of Us game. Like the first one and the second one, I was not spoiled on anything. I mean, the only thing with the first one I was spoiled on was watching the show. Oh shit. Did you pop that guy from that far away?
Yes, I did. That was a headshot from all the way over.
God damn.
Lev, man. Lev isn't here for your shit.
Holy moly. Share this out while we're playing.
You see how there's waves here, right? And there's also one where it's like I gotta crack a safe. That one's really cool. And I have like what you expected it, upgrade stuff early instead of beating it, Med kit just in case.
I'm on it.
Tell me what is all about. Careful, Manny, careful. There you go, Dan. that gave me 2 arrows. Jesus. All right, so what's upstairs? Yeah, so I mean, my favorite experience of me playing this with you, outside of your general reaction, is the about face. Are you kidding me? All right. The about face that you made on Abby was amazing.
I know. I was so stubborn.
And you were so sure.
I know. And you guys knew it though. Like you all knew.
Yeah.
Like because I feel like everybody had that
person,
reaction,
man.
Right? Yeah.
And you recognize good people.
Yeah, and like I just like they developed her character so freaking perfectly.
Goes so good.
That's
Laura Bailey, really good voice actress who voiced Abby. So
like the most stubborn person, like I don't think could stick to their guns when you find out about Abby.
I highly recommend to not watch any reactions of the final fight, like from streamers, because it's a mixed act review of people crying, and people being like, "Kill her, really? Fucking kill her!" Like shit like that. Yeah, it's very
now
wild.
I was so happy with how that ended because it was just like Ellie, and I was actually just so sad for Ellie.
It was just sad, yeah.
You know, because she was so traumatized and
she let
just
it go.
So
she
broken.
let it go, and then
but then she lost like a part of herself that connected with Joel.
It's her playing that guitar.
You know? Yeah, and that was so huge. I feel like that's gonna.
Just
I feel
another
like that's
reminder
gonna,
while revenge will get you nowhere.
Yeah, and I feel like that's gonna hurt her more than her just like not going back after Abby. You know what I mean? Like, she's gonna regret going after Abby, losing her fingers, not being able to play the guitar more than she would have regretted just not going after her in the first place.
Exactly.
Like, but she was just so and she's still going to be traumatized, dude. She's still going to have nightmares. Nothing is going to change.
She has PTSD.
You know? Yeah, it's that nothing's going to change. And Tommy should be ashamed of himself. Ronan, dude, Ronan, if you we posted the link up in the chat. If you want to jump in and talk a little Last of Us with us, you're more than welcome. We're only going to be on for an hour, but we're just talking about the 2 games and just everything we loved about it and what we hope to see from the show and stuff. And yeah, but I did post the link up in there if you want to jump in and give your piece. I know you're a huge fan. Yeah, we're here. Anyone's welcome to jump in, by the way, and talk a little about it with us. But yeah, it is such an amazing game. I mean, just like you said, just the turnaround about face.
Turnaround. Dude, when like the fact that she had that dream when she's like, fuck, I have to go help these kids after her and Owen, knock boots. It's like, all right, these kids saved my life, and I just left them in a trailer.
But it's funny too, because you know what? It's almost cool how they do that with Abby, because like it's like you do that with Ellie. Ellie, like everyone is so attached to Ellie. When you meet Abby, you're so mad. You hate these people. You hate Abby. Yeah. And then you see this other side of them.
Right.
As she saw this other side of these Seraphites.
Right.
And you feel for her, and
feel because her dad may have had an interesting idea on a cure, but Jerry looked like he seemed to be a really good dude. Like he seemed to be
a really good dude.
And he was
I just feel like
and
desperation is a bitch, dude. And you gotta I guess put yourself in the mind of people that I guess you got to put yourself in the mind of people that are in this world that it's like we are surrounded by these fucking infected zombies that destroyed the world we lived in, and you're almost willing to do anything to try to save it. And it's like that whole ends justify the means thinking. Like, this is just one girl. Her brain could save humanity kind of thing, but you know what? They never thought to talk to her about it, and that's where they made the mistake.
Okay.
And not only that, they did it when she had a man with her that was willing to do anything to protect the people he loved.
Yeah, that too.
He did.
And again, revenge doesn't work, and that's what the story. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like someone's always going to get hurt. Yep. So many people died because of got an S. Yeah,
hurt people,
hurt people, dude. And yeah, man, it's just tough to see because you like Joel shouldn't have killed all those people in that hospital, Dan, but but he did. It
was Joel,
and he lied to that girl because he found this daughter figure that he was like, "This is my dude. Like, this is I need her, and she needs me." and that's why I did what I did. And you're like,
Yeah.
she gets older, and she's like, dude, I was supposed to die in that fucking hospital. And the fact that he goes, I would do it all over again.
I love that, though. I know that, there's a lesson to be learned here, but I feel for Joel. Like,
Yeah.
I like, honestly, if that was my kid, or whatever, like I was saying before, for men, when it comes to children, or for any surrogate, right?
Yeah.
When you mentally take this role of being a protector or a caretaker for someone,
right?
It's like almost imprinted into your DNA that this is the most important thing to you, and you'll do anything to protect it, regardless of what it will do, like, I guess, to your soul or whatever. You're
right.
just like, like when a woman gives birth, like it's biological that mothers are like that, but for fathers, it's like, it's different. They have to almost will that type of care. And I was like reading a whole book on it before Grayson was born, and it's just nuts how different it is for people when it's not biological. That it's like you have to almost, there has to be a whole other level of like love and unconditional love that like bonds you to that person. So I get why he was just, I'd do it all over again. Like
enemies drop bombs.
You're my person.
Death.
What happened?
Look at this one. It's hunted and it's
Buffed
infected, and enemies drop bombs on death. Great.
But yeah, I just so many, like, just like when you were like how they added in that whole, like when you were talking about the wolves and the bear, and all of these little Easter eggs. I don't know if you were calling that, but like just the symbolism that they're putting all over the game.
How
the one thing though,
and Abby's
the one thing I'm
the zebra,
the one thing I'm a little like, damn, I wish we got this, is the Shizas. Like, I wish we got to meet Shizas.
I think,
like, I wanted in the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God!
Look at that!
Dynamite. Oh God! They
drop.
Look out!
Damn!
Fucking infected.
I don't like it either. Can that help you?
Sometimes.
Like, can those bombs hurt the zombies
Why are
too?
you not going to the wall?
Oh no! Ooh, sounded like it hurt other people.
Have to survive the time limit here.
Holy shit, dude!
Oh, it's already open.
Yeah, Shiza's Brian is this woman in the game who the Seraphites like pretty much worshipped. Ronan!
Yo. Claire, help!
Yeah.
I don't know how much help I can be in this situation.
Claire, help me!
Now we've got a discussion going.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Oh golly gee willikers! What's going
Hello,
on?
Claire. Hello, Ronan.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
What's your favorite Dan moment of our Last of Us playthrough?
Yeah.
There's so many. There's so many.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I think Rat King is up there.
Yeah, Rat King is up there.
Certainly Rat King is up there. I'd also just honorable mention once Dan started adopting the term abbers,
Yes.
my entire
Claire, text me that
world,
today. Yes.
every time you did, I just like I just went, oh.
I have to give a shout out to Max for my favorite song throughout the game, which was Abracadabra.
Abracadabras.
I would sing that like every time after Max came up with that. I was just like, yeah.
It's our little theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally was the theme song for Abbers. Yeah, I mean, Mike was just saying, you know, the about face that I had because I was so stubborn, and I was like, I hate her. I'm never gonna like her.
Mm-hmm.
And then just humanity
through the roof. Speaking of Rat King, she did all that for these kids, man.
I know.
She did all that for these kids.
Fuck them kids. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Fuck, you just wanted to say that.
I just wanted to
fuck
say
her
that.
crew. That's what I would say. Fuck
I
her.
agree.
Yeah, especially Owen. Owen's a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Here's the thing. I think Owen is the one more reasonable-ish, and he's the one who admitted he like, yo, we fucked up.
He did admit that we fucked up.
At least he did that.
He admitted that way early. Like early Owen was good, but him trying to have this harem triangle situation when he's like, let's just go on this boat and fuck off. It's like, dude, no.
Hey, Abby.
Yeah.
Do you think that I could possibly have my cake and eat it too?
Yeah.
His triple dream was not going to work. All right.
No.
And that's why he lost his neck, because he thought it was nice.
But I also don't have that much sympathy for Mel, because she's a medical and was like, yeah, let's just kill them all. Let's just kill Ellie as well. And it's just like, Owen was the one be like, no, we came for him, nobody else. And when they all said we can't leave white witnesses, he like in a way objective way was like, too fucking bad. This is what vengeance comes with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, deal with it.
It's the pain.
In Mel's defense, she was pregnant. There's all types of biological things happening mentally and physically to that woman, and I can't fault her on some of her emotions.
I will say, I don't fault her on getting angry. She directed her anger in the wrong direction. Maybe don't get mad at Abby. Maybe get mad at your baby daddy for being a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, that's what I got.
You're so right.
And
You're
listen,
so right.
for Abby, as much as part of me, I do I can't ever forgive her or stand her. That like the one time she mentioned something that was like objectively, yeah, that's a good point. It was like when the flashback when they're riding in the car and Mel's there, and it's like she shouldn't be in a mission. She's pregnant. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who okayed that?
Storm.
Ronan, I was the same way. I was like, she's like climbing up on. I'm like, Mel, what are you doing? You shouldn't be here. You should be hanging out at the base, taking care of yourself.
It's one thing.
And
it's
instead,
like,
what are you doing? You
she had a busted arm or leg. I'm like, okay, cool. She's down and she's willing to go all the way. Cool. But I'm like, you have a kid with you that you're choosing to have. You're choosing to deliver. It's like, okay, at this point, don't throw the dice. Or you're already rolling the dice. Don't start playing Russian roulette as well. I'm like, that was the whole point. I was just like, what are we doing here?
Not Russia.
But at the same time, like I know, and I get it, and I'm just like I was saying earlier to Mike, like especially with like Abby's dad and the choice to, you know, with Ellie and the surgery and all that stuff, where it's like you're in this impossible situation of this post-apocalyptic world, you know. Maybe Mel just was compelled, or was she going to just keep an eye on Abby? Like,
I think that's gotta be part of it.
I just feel like decision making in this world. Yeah, I just think decision making in this world is a lot tougher.
Yeah, it's up there with
than
House
it
of
is
the Dragon.
for us.
It's pretty bad
living in the world that we, you know, it's just so different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no! Ah!
I'll say this for the events that
a whole stadium.
the catalyst events for this game.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope I have a less difficult time accepting what may come than in the game, because in the game, it was in a way to get rid of a big ass spoiler at the beginning, but also it's like, okay, now you made me mad. I can't shut it off that easily, and I still don't expect me just because I played a game to kumbaya all of a sudden. I'm like, no.
Right.
I didn't spend 13 hours with Abby beforehand, which I even when I finished the game, I was like, it would have been nice if I spent time with her beforehand to make it harder on me. Be like, oh, I connected with this character, but she was full on Sarah Connoring the whole time, and now I have to deal with that in the present time. I think that the show, in some ways, might be
Naughty Dog shirt.
Yeah.
Which for some reason they still aren't selling.
I want an Abby Naughty Dog muscle tee.
Yeah.
I want to show off my guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claire, you
mean
better
my water
start.
Guns?
You better start hitting the barbells. You better get those barbells.
Yeah, I need the Abby training regimen.
It's her. Listen, when you're thinking about revenge, your failure is very low.
Yeah, trained to failure.
Yeah,
I will not fail.
I will not fail.
Yeah. Abby has made almost every person on Earth, man and woman, jealous of the guns that she's packing.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Sun's out, guns out, brother.
Hell yeah. Like, she didn't even need weapons throughout this game.
No,
she is a weapon.
Was punching zombies super hard.
Yeah, dude. Like, I was like thinking like what a fist fight between her and Joel would be like, and I felt bad for Joel in my mind.
Yeah.
She
has like 20 years on him. She would beat
she'd beat the living daylights out of him. And
that's why. That's why at the end of the game, like when we see Abby on that freaking like pretty much that crucifix, and just I didn't even, dude, I'm telling you guys, I didn't know it was her at first when she's looking because her hair was cut and how thin she was. And then like Ellie's looking up at her. I'm like, what the hell? And then Mike's like, yeah, that's Abby. I'm like, what?
Yeah. The moral of the story is you gotta hit your macros, dude.
You gotta hit your macros.
Yeah, dude. She did no nutrition, no macros,
no micros. Yeah, not even those.
Oh my god!
That transformation is wild. And
like,
the
fact, like,
damn, what are they? The serpents or the rattlers? Some whatever snake bitches they are.
Yeah, they're gonna do way more fleshed out in the show.
Yeah,
dude, me and Mike were going off about that throughout that whole like thing. It was just like even in this. Actually, I mean. The post-apocalyptic world, I was just like, of course there's going to be people even too lazy to fucking do things for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking.
It always goes.
People gonna try and own people.
They deserve to have everything that happened to them.
I let loose every... Well, you saw me try to do that. The clicker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can thank me for that because Mike was trying to avoid it. And I was like, Mike, you got to let the clickers go. And then he let the clickers go. And then like after like 4 times trying, like the last time, none of them died. And they just started mauling everybody. And we got through it. Yeah. But it was great.
I try to do that. I try to avoid making sound and using guns until it was like a necessity. Because I knew at points I have to like handle ramblers or shamblers, if you will. And it was like the whole everything. How many times can I snap a neck with having to use a bullet or an arrow?
Oh, for sure. That was
just use the enemies against them. I'm like, all right, I'll parkour or I'll go through the sides and let them deal with
it. I'll tell you what, like the stealth option, like the many ways you can get through this game, is so freaking awesome. And I tried my best. Loved it.
That's how I played. I'm too anxious for any confrontation in this game, and I would do anything in my power to sneak. And then when it failed, I'd just be like screaming alone to myself in my apartment or just like no.
Why?
My neighbors were probably.
I
really
was doing
weirded
some
out.
pretty good stealth in the. I was doing some pretty good stealth in the first game. Yeah, right. I did well with stealth. Oh no, I think my Wi-Fi is going nuts.
Oh no.
I did well with stealth at the beginning, but once I had so much ammo to mess with, I was just let's go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't checked in with you emotionally yet, Dan. How you doing?
Oh, I'm okay.
Oh, I'm convinced.
Oh, this old chestnut.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a
And
reason
I just need to
that
say
the
the
group
shit-
chat that Roke, Lauren, and I have is called the TLOU2 Trauma Bonding Chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's the reason that's our group chat. It's
It's
it fits.
it fits.
It fits. We're all fine. We're fine.
I tell people season 1 of the show, Bill and Frank, that's as happy as it's gonna get for a full hour.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, enjoy that, because maybe once in a while we'll get happy moments, but not for a full episode. Nope.
No.
And
I'm
guess
just
what? It's in
wondering-
part 2.
I'm just wondering how much more of that type of writing is going to happen in season 2, like stuff that we didn't get in the game,
I hope so.
but was alluded to in the game.
Oh yeah.
that we're
yeah.
going to get
So
full
much of
scenes
that.
of.
There's
Yeah, we're
gonna-
so many little Easter eggs through this entire game that they could expand upon, and little factions that they touch on existing, and
Especially the Seraphites.
especially the
big
Seraphites.
sneak peek on that.
Yes.
I
some
need
Major League
Jesus.
Seraphite action.
Oh, she's gonna do this. Jesus.
That's got to be Moira
Yeah.
Rose, right?
I think that's who it is.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be her.
And I think Catherine O'Hara's Erica, the one that breaks Yara's arm.
Oh, taking her wings.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, I think she's gonna
I
play
think-
her. Yeah,
What would be weird is, I would think they would bring back Emily Swallow back,
maybe.
because that was
Oh,
her
I
doing the
love her.
mocap.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
was doing
it
the
makes
mocap,
sense.
yeah.
Like, bring her back
Oh.
and do things.
I love her.
That would be fun.
What a saying to break that girl's arm. Clip her wings.
Clip her wings.
Ugh. I like it. Gives me chills just thinking about it. Just like, ugh.
They meant it.
Brutal.
Ugh.
Brutal.
Oh man. Oh man.
They took a sledgehammer to her arm.
There was a ball peen hammer. It was way worse.
Oh, it was a hammer.
it's,
Yeah.
it's the hammer that the Hell's Angels carry in their boots.
Yep.
No biggie.
Wow.
I don't love that. That's not
No.
a very fun fact,
No.
to be
And
honest.
then Abby woke up from a nightmare and was like, I gotta go save these kids. And then does it. And then goes to a hospital and fights an amalgamation thing called the Rat King, and then comes back with the proper thing.
Yo, the Rat King. We're not
Rat
going to see
King.
him until season 2. Season 3.
I put money on season 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. I feel like me and Mike were saying that this could be 3 seasons
Easy.
for the part 2.
Mhm.
I mean,
Especially
you
with
guys
the
were
number of
doing
episodes
2-hour
they're giving.
streams.
Yeah, we're doing 2-hour streams. It was 23 hours.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
entire
I clocked
playthrough?
in at 23, 24. Yep.
And then that's the thing is like they're also going to expand upon the world because that's what they do, because they can't just do it shot for shot because
Yeah.
we've
You
played
can't-
it,
yeah.
we've seen it. That's
You're not going to
boring.
see
I want
Abby
you to
walking
expand
around
upon
punching
it.
people like how
Yeah.
Joel was, you know. Or
Right.
Joel
So
wasn't because he wasn't really in that.
there's a lot that I think that they could do with this. And there's
Mhm.
so
Who's
many
pl-
unexplored things that I'm like, let's just
Who's playing Abby?
Yeah.
Kaylin Dever
Killing Dev. Yeah.
from No One Will Save
I
You.
like her.
And Booksmart.
Oh,
I
she
like
is
her.
from Booksmart. Yeah. Okay.
What's
Yeah.
her name? Killing what?
Caitlin Dever.
Dever.
Caitlin.
Yes. And also, in case you were wondering, she's also from the Dear Evan Hansen movie. Thank you very much.
And
She was
she
good.
plays Nathan Drake's daughter in Uncharted 4.
Get the fuck out.
I
of here.
didn't know
Really?
that.
Yep.
Oh, wait. It's the chick from. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's Zappers.
She's the actress.
What's funny
Abbers.
is that before season 1 came out, or before they were shooting, Collider, Perry Nemiroff had asked her, "Hey, you've been fan casted for Ellie. Would you be down?" And she was like, "Oh, I would love to play when that was beforehand."
Yeah.
And then they went to Bella, And it's ironic that like, oh, people were fan casting her for Ellie, but now she's playing the what's the opposite of Ellie?
Her foil. Her.
Yes.
I just can't wait to see what they're gonna do with Jeffrey Wright.
No one will save you.
Yeah, no one.
Oh, she was in that show with your favorite actor, Claire.
With my favorite actor?
Yeah, Tim Allen.
What?
Tim Allen?
Santa Claus?
No, she was in The Last Man Standing, right? Caitlin Dever.
I guess so. Why is he my man? Why is Tim Allen my man?
I know. I'm just messing with you. I was
like, why is Tim the two-man Taylor?
I was like, is that because I complained about Ethan making me watch the Santa Claus TV show?
You saw it? Wow.
It was so bad.
You saw it? Wow.
She was great
so
in
I don't even like those movies.
No.
Have you guys ever seen Dope Sick?
No.
I have. Dope Sick is a very good.
No.
Dude, it's really good, and it really it's all about the OxyContin crisis.
Oh, another S, because my accuracy was at
upsetting.
75%.
It's very upsetting. What's his face? Batman.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton's in it, and
he was great in that.
I think he won.
Great movie.
I think he won.
Movie?
I don't know. I don't think it was an Emmy, but he won like a SAG award or something for that. And
oh yeah, it was one season. Yeah. It was like a mini.
It was good.
Okay.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Scary, cause
we're scared.
Cause fuck them pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah, fuck Purdue.
Heel on melee hit with Abby. Don't mind if I do.
Yay. So
it was funny, Julie.
What? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying, Julie was watching it, and it was about Purdue, and I was like, wait, the chicken company makes pills?
Jesus Christ. My God.
Nice.
The chicken company makes pills.
My God.
My God.
I got the hardest eye roll from Julie.
I'm really, really glad that I made sure that you said that. Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I cut somewhat off. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, what do you guys think is the Ellie Dina sitch? What's going on with them? Are they together? Do they get back together?
No, not at all.
No,
I don't think Ellie goes. I think Dina goes back to Jackson. Ellie does not.
That's exactly what I think.
She does not go back to Jackson.
No, because I don't
interesting.
She's not gonna lie to Tommy. She's not gonna. She's gonna just leave.
I think, you know what? I can hope she does.
She does a full John Wayne, The Searchers moment where she just walks off the door and just like, you don't know where he's going, where she's going, and it's just like
she fucks off into the sunset. Yeah.
To me, that's part 3. That's
part 3.
Go ahead, Mike.
Is old woman Ellie, and I want it to be another 20-year time jump, and she is known as the 3-fingered woman with the cure, and I want her to
love it.
Find a doctor and be like, if this is real, let's do this. And then shenanigans ensue. Will she run into Abby? I don't know. Will she befriend a child? Who knows?
I would want that just so she could finally be in Joel's shoes. To
Dude, you imagine Ellie walking the earth with a guitar and a shotgun? You kidding me?
Yeah.
And like also
it has no strings.
Yeah.
Like from a character development standpoint, that would be probably the final step. Going through that journey would be the final step to her actually forgiving Joel.
Yes.
Like her walking many miles in those shoes and having to make decisions like he had to make is 100% the way that she can finally forgive him and heal and move on. That would be great.
Or at least understand.
Spoilers at the end of Grounded Part 2 that he was asked, like, you know, if you had any ideas. He said, well, there was going to be a Tommy DLC that didn't come out last minute. It was going to be Tommy's point of view of the whole. You know, he leaves early and shit.
Well, a story after Part 2.
Or he was going to do a thing where he has an idea for 3. He said he has that idea to make 1 and 2 have a thread line with 3 while introducing new characters and neatly tying it up in a big bow. I think Naughty Dog's next game is going to be a new IP.
Yeah.
And then Last of Us 3 will eventually happen.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna do another IP.
That would
you
be
said Druckmann,
the old lady Ellie. Is if they wait. And I can already see it. Like someone like editing it, the first season, they just put "Hurt" by Johnny Cash, and it's like, oh, it's like Logan. It's the same thing.
And you do the shot.
Yeah.
The teaser is the shot of her like her hand shaking before it clenches.
Yep.
But it's the 3 fingers and like the black glove nub thing. Oh, dude, give me that right now,
dude.
Bro.
I had an
You
idea.
can parallel
where-
that, like you could even like parallel that E3.
Yep.
The E3 where she's singing the "I walk through the valley of the shadow."
Oh, the
of
PlayStation
death."
Experience one. Yeah.
And she's playing the guitar, and you're like, wait, that can't be. You pan up, it sounds a little bit like Ashley Johnson, and then like it's her.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
you
it
do
still
like-
has
you
to
could-
be Ashley Johnson.
It has to be Ashley. It's Ashley. Of course, it's Ashley.
Would
That
y'all?
voice.
I'm
this
sorry,
point-
dog.
She's
Do y'all
everything.
want like a flashback to Anna in the games?
That'd be
And
cool.
That'd be
Would you
cool.
want? I think it
Because
only
now
makes
that there's
sense
a
if Bella
show-
plays her.
Now that there's a show, they
That
can
would be
do stuff.
so cool. I'd love that. Oh, I didn't love that
I had it-
sound every time I
Me,
hear that
me
sound.
neither. Me neither. I know that every time the dogs, I'm just like, damn it.
Was anybody able to
no,
beat
buffer.
that level in Creek or whatever that place called without hurting the dogs?
Yes,
No.
I've been able to do it. Yeah.
Okay,
I
'cause Naughty
hated
Dog said
myself
you
ever
could do
since.
it. Yeah.
My idea for part 3 would be, damn it, keeps buffering. Anyway, my idea for part 3 would be.
Let me know if you want to.
like-
I have my Ethernet plugged in. Let me know if you want me
Let's
to pull
hand
it.
it over to Claire.
Yeah, Claire, if you wanna share,
Hand
it's
over
a
to Claire
mic
now.
switch. I have hotel Wi-Fi, so it sucks.
Oh my god.
Bring it up and share it, Claire, if you want, and then I'll pull mine down.
Here we go. Let me present
I am
my
feeling
screen.
right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me full screen
Yeah,
that.
go
bitch.
ahead. You can just take mine down, Claire. Don't even worry about it. There
Okay,
you go.
that's me, right?
Perfect. I'll take mine away.
Yeah,
Yep, that's you.
yeah, that's me.
Perfect.
Okay.
So my idea for a part 3 is similar to Mike's. I love the time jump idea, but to incorporate Ellie and Abby,
Sorry.
there is news.
No, I
There
don't
is
want to watch.
news of another child with a cure, because obviously
Yeah.
there can't be just one. The world
Yeah.
is still big, and somehow
I
they
agree. I'm just not watching.
didn't kill it.
meet back up in some creative fashion. Ellie
Come here, dog. I'm
redeeming
sorry.
herself, trying to save this child,
All right.
and
Look,
Abby trying to
Oh no, I saw
like
it.
almost complete her father's work, but not in the fashion that her father did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have Ellie
Kind of
forgive
thing.
Joel and Abby finally understand Joel. May not
Yeah.
agree with him, may not at all. Despite but be like, okay,
Like
I
And
could.
Abby's got her own kid to look
Because
after.
I
now.
don't. To this day, I don't believe that line. If it was me, I'd want you to do it. And it's like it's not the same thing, Abby. It's not the same thing. You telling your dad, if it was me, kill me, Dad. Like, don't worry about the rest. And it's just
He was just trying to. She was just trying to make her feel better. I think.
Yeah.
Feel
Yeah.
better in a way, like No.
Yeah.
You know what? Never want to see your parents sad.
Yeah. And the other thing too
Yeah.
is like it is a fight or flight reflex. You don't really know unless you're in that situation. So your opinion is kind of like shit anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't actually know. Be like,
And anger
this is
makes
the
you do
moment we're
stuff.
gonna take your brain out and kill you. Like, bye, you cool? Peace out. Yeah. You don't
Anger
know
be
unless
making
you're
you
there.
do stuff too.
Truth.
Oh!
Truth. Yeah. It's so interesting though. Just like. Also, just like the parallels of like
Crazy, I'm
I
happy.
know that I don't. Every single person in this game, I have issues with. Every single person.
Every person. Yep.
And I love
Yeah.
all of them at the same time.
Yep.
Yes and yes. And it's not our fault that we saw the Joel and Ellie story first. So we're obviously.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not our fault.
Yeah.
But
No.
they both are now they've somehow become stuck in this world where this cycle of like violence and vengeance where like there's no coming back.
No.
There's no true forgiveness. There's no coming back. So where do you go from here? Like, can they peacefully coexist? If they ran into each other in that situation, I don't know what would happen. I don't know if they'd be able to. Maybe since they're working towards the same goal, would they somehow be able to? But like, I don't. That's a lot.
You know what it would be? It would be them helping each other from afar, and then like head nods. Like,
yeah, they could not be hands-on with each other.
Like Dominic Toretto
like
and Hobbs.
Right.
Or just like old people passive aggressiveness.
The scene I have in my head is Ellie's doing her thing, gets captured by fireflies. Abby's the leader of that firefly group because it's much older, and Abby just goes, "Huh? Why did we keep meeting like this or whatever?" And then she lets her go, and it's like, "You want something to drink?" And then they have a conversation, and I don't know if respect is had. But Ellie gets to walk out of there.
Yeah,
I think Ellie gets to walk out of there. So.
Yeah.
It's Abby's way of saying I've done enough.
Right. We're not going to talk about.
You let me go last time. Right. I'll let you go this time.
Yeah, you're not going to.
Exactly.
Exactly. You owe me. Like, what are we going to talk about? Like, what do you need in this area?
Now I don't owe you any more shit.
Yeah, exactly. What do you need in this area? Yada. And then, they can work on it through that. I mean, I think that can happen, and then something happens later on in the game where when the writing is so good and the performances are so good that we can trick them to believing that they can coexist.
Yeah.
Because remember the theme of this game. Pain.
It's pain. It's always pain.
It's pain, Michael.
Yeah. Also,
and violence only leads to more violence, leads to more violence, leads to more violence. It's hard to be the first one to stop that violence.
Right.
It's about family.
It's about family.
It's about family. Also, multiple times.
In a sense, yeah. It definitely
is.
It's the length.
It's Fast and Furious of it all.
I feel like it's the distance you would go for the people you love unconditionally.
Yes.
100%. But yet how that will end up biting you in the ass in the end.
Right.
Yeah. That's why you have no idea how hard it was for me to cover season 1 in both reaction and reviews, because there's this talk of like, the people you trust the most are the ones who can hurt you the most, of what Maria says. Vin Diesel. And I remember just looking at the camera and be like, oh my gosh, that's right. That's going to lead up to season 2 and part 2.
I have another question.
Yes.
They made Fedra a big deal in the first season show. Like, they created characters. I think they're going to have to create characters for the Rattlers because they're around for 30 minutes if you're good enough.
I was not good enough, bro. You know when you get in the little courtyard where there's all the people all over the place?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You don't?
I know. I do remember. What I don't remember, because I feel like my brain has chosen to repress it, is how long it took me to take, because it was a long time.
Yeah.
I kept getting fucked. It was terrible. I'm sorry. Continue what you were saying.
No, but I think there's going to be the Rattlers part.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just focusing up here. Crack neck. Okay. I think the Rattlers are going to get way more fleshed out, especially with the whole the being despicable slave traders and shit like that. To the point where I think they're going to make a character like a villain like how they did for what's the actress's name for Fedra in the first season.
Oh my gosh.
But they're going to do something with her. What's her name? With Elizabeth or something like that, or
the one that took over the town?
Yes.
The city. That was Kathleen, I think.
Kathleen. Yeah.
We're gonna do something like that with Kathleen, with Kathleen, with how they did with Fedra with the Rattlers, I think.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see Isaac a lot earlier because it's Jeffrey Wright and he's the biggest star power in the show next to Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
So
I've seen a photo and it's just like.
Oh yeah.
Like I know that Abby is like Irish. You could tell that she's like Irish.
Abby Anderson.
And that's why Caitlin Dever like seems to fit the look.
Yeah.
But man, I really feel like the chick from what is it? Is it Andor?
Katie
she
O'Brien.
plays the Imperial
Katie
soldier,
O'Brien.
and she's like,
She's too old.
Yeah.
right.
But also,
man,
She has the right.
yeah, she
she's
got
the body.
she got the build for it.
Yara?
You know, though, them
She-
personal trainer HBO budget's going to make sure that she
Oh,
be
yeah,
yoked.
Yeah.
Caitlin
Wait,
Dever's gonna be ready
dude,
to
I'm
go.
like so waiting to see what
can't wait
Caitlin's
to
gonna
see
look
it.
like in this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be her in the ring with the hammer. Watch.
She's gonna
Yeah.
get the Marvel treatment, dude.
Yeah.
Damn,
dude.
were
Her
you thinking of
acting
Katie
is gonna
O'Brien?
be spot on. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
for
thinking of Katie
Mando.
O'Brien.
For Mando,
Yeah.
yeah.
For Mando. That's it. I just couldn't think of what show it was, but Katie O'Brien, dude, like
I fan casted her.
body
I was like,
wise,
yo.
man.
Yeah. She'd be good. Yeah, just a little older for
It's gonna
Abby,
be a
but
back shot of
man.
the French braid and like
Ooh.
the hammer.
Katie O'Brien, they could have
love
they
her.
could have totally made that work with Katie.
Yeah.
But I get it, like when it comes to like if you look at Caitlin Dever's face and her look, she definitely fits like the Irish like girl look. But
Yeah. And also,
they gotta
like-
give her that Marvel treatment.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
for sure they will. And like the other thing too
Probably
is
saying
like
right now.
I just from what I've seen her in and her voice and the way she
Yeah.
speaks, and I think that she's got it down. I think she will embody Abby's,
I
you
just
know,
hope my lines are
restrained rage very well.
Yeah.
You know,
I think she'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah. I
hope
think
my
she'll be
favorite
great.
line is in the movie. Is in the show.
Which one's that?
We let you both live and you wasted it.
It's
like,
so good.
It's
I
like
don't. I'm
I
so
love
mixed on that one because I'm like I call BS on that one because I would rebuttal that with Kill Bill, where the bride kills Vivian Fox, I think her name is the first on her list. Kills her in her kitchen. Her daughter sees her, decides not to kill her, but tells her, "I wasn't here for you. I was here for her. But if you feel any anger, you feel like anytime you want to visit me, just know I'll be waiting."
but
oh,
the comparison of that to this is like.
But like you see the
like,
person who
it
Abby
really-
is.
Yeah, we also, but we really did see them let them go. Like Tommy got hit in the head and like they got knocked out, and multiple people stopped them from doing it.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of different. I think Uma Thurman
Abby wasn't a
cool.
killer.
Right. Abby wasn't a killer. That's also
Except for Scars, because like they were just in war with each other. But like but like when she met people that she saw were good, like you could see the goodness in her. She had nothing against anybody with Joel. She just had her beef with just Joel.
Yeah.
And the people, and like I was
he massacred
talking
the
to
entire
Mike.
base, so I get it.
Like the Rattlers and the Seraphites, like they were two different types of groups, but then the Wolves and the people in Jackson were very much the same.
Yep.
You know, they were just people trying to live a normal life in this fucked up world.
yeah.
I gotta. You were touching earlier on. We gotta make the. The Rattlers. We gotta make them put more time on them. With the Fedra deal, we made their motives make sense. I don't know how y'all are gonna do that with the Rattlers.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Once we go full slavery, I'm like, I
would not be surprised if they just take that out, like them being slave traders.
Yeah,
and, like,
or
and
they
just
do
have
it and like
No,
make
they
them
should-
completely irredeemable.
HBO.
right.
No, I think they should.
They're gonna opt for
I'm
the
not.
violence. Game of Thrones, bitch. They're gonna
Yeah.
go full crab eater
I'm not
on
saying-
their asses.
I'm just saying that like they should do what they do because humanity and humans, certain parts of it are super fucked up, and when you're in this type of world, that type of
No rules. Let's go.
yeah, well, it's just that type of person able to thrive with their inhumane ways
Yeah.
just makes so much sense. And like you've got people in this world today who still, you know, wave fucking Confederate flags and bullshit like that.
You're a
and
bunch
you
of
give
fucking
them
losers. You lost.
yeah oh of course, but you give them a chance.
You lost, man.
You give them a chance in a post-apocalyptic world where there's no like you know
and that
government
was also in Santa Barbara.
Right, exactly. I'm just saying, like, where is Santa Barbara again?
Bitches are everywhere. California.
Cali,
yeah.
Cali, baby.
Which is
Wild
kind of heartbreaking
West.
because I'm a Cali guy. I'm like, God damn it.
But it's just like you can easily see that happening where people are unrestrained by any law or any morality. They should. I mean, only reason is just because, like, just to show the true nature of what humans are capable of when they're not restricted by any type of majority of people that are against it. You know, there is nobody to stop them from being the pieces of shit that they really are.
What if we get the same time with the Rattlers that we got with David and the cannibals?
Oh yeah,
We're definitely gonna have an episode. For sure.
Oh, that's true. We did focus on the cannibal, pedophile, religious folk
for an episode. Yeah, and I think that the
we
Rattlers
also got to see their fear too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
the Rattlers should be in the show, in my opinion, because I think, and I don't know if Neo leaves it open to interpretation. Neo and Haley as well. That I think with David, the Rattlers, that's in my opinion, it's proof that, and maybe in this world, it wasn't worth killing Ellie for a cure or not. That like we had gone so low.
Yeah.
That why kill someone?
They were just desperate. They were desperate, and
my legs, Claire.
And it was just kind of like a the means justify the ends situation, and that's what I was saying before you guys jumped on with Mike, where like yeah, we all see it as super fucked up, right? Like no way, like there's got to be a different way, but you're living in a world where there are these infected people running around, and everyone is desperate to make this stop, and there's just this one. There's just this one girl, you know, there's this one girl who could change the face of everything, and her life, not saying it's worthless, but could save the rest of humanity. But they didn't even bother to ask her.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
especially
they didn't bother.
Marlene is right, but Marlene didn't live those months they were together, and they didn't live the moments right before they got separated, especially in the show. Like, I don't think.
Wait, look at this outfit.
Go ahead, Mike.
I was so excited. Look at this outfit.
I'm so sorry.
Look at this outfit, dude. Punk rock Abby.
Okay, wait a minute. Abby's so hot right now. Let's go. Right? I want her to pick me up and cradle me like a baby and carry me over the threshold like honeymoon style. Let's go, Abby. With your jacket and your chains. Oh my God.
I'm sorry to say it. But man, I wish I was Owen for a second.
There you go.
Just
with Jack and Daxter t-shirt on Ellie or on Abby. I love her. I love her. I love her.
It's all the PlayStation games. Siphon Filter.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Mark of
Wait, is that Siphon Filter?
Yeah. The Getaway has a shirt.
So cool.
War of Monsters? Like what? PlayStation.
Amazing.
Yes.
Hotline Miami shirt.
Why am I not wearing my PlayStation blanket?
And I'm sorry if Julie is watching this because I'm away and she knows I broadcast Wednesday nights. I'm sorry, I love you, but Abby looked really hot in that punk rock outfit.
I'm single. I could say that. I would be Owen for that one.
Like, all in favor of Abby looking hot in the punk rock jacket, say aye.
Aye.
It's all about this right here, though.
Spacesuit Ellie.
I love Spacesuit Ellie.
Look at the pain.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's the saddest astronaut I've ever seen.
She's like, I'm such a dork.
I love the Savage Starlight. I think that's a comic, the suit for that one.
Yeah, the Savage Starlight. I think it's right up here. That's the one, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Arc the Lad. LGBTQ. Look at Death Stranding shirt, Killzone, Fantavision, Destiny. What Why?
Destiny.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, they put it all in there. Yeah,
That makes sense.
A bunch of shit she has no reference for.
Yeah. Wipeout Fusion.
PlayStation.
They were just like
Different guns,
put all the skins in there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Amazing. We'll take this to an hour and a half. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Great conversation.
It's a good conversation. I mean, like Dan said earlier, this is narratively. There was multiple times in the game where we were like, "This is a video game."
Mike's like, I'm holding a controller.
I'm holding a controller, and this will happen again to you next week because Ghost of Tsushima
I'm
hits
excited for
hard.
you to play that. That'll be cool.
But yeah, dude, like,
It'll be
what
good
a
to hold the
game.
sticks again.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to hold the sticks again, dude. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Playing my girl Dina.
Oh, Dieners.
Almost got all in her costumes.
Happy
Too.
birthday to Isabel Merced.
I
your
was
birthday today?
so
I think so. Yeah.
I was so
love
happy
that.
she didn't die. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
but I
here's the
definitely
thing.
know, like, I know they didn't. She was hurt, dude. Dieners
Mhm.
was hurt.
Dina
Yeah,
is
she
like
wanted-
Dina's my queena, and she's the queen of the deserved better club. You know?
Yes.
Dude, also
Like-
the symbolism, like having a PS5 and noticing more, and like when they're like talking downstairs before Ellie
Mhm.
leaves off, and like
Mhm.
it's a back shot of Dina, and you see the arrow scar from the leg, and
Yeah.
you're just like, "Fuck, dude!"
I
Like,
just felt bad because Jesse got the Manny treatment. Like,
Yep.
it's just like
yeah.
you love these people, and then all of a sudden, blam, bullet to the brain. I'm
As
just
you
like,
can see, we're now in the theater because we are at the
I wasn't throwing up my
It-
hands up, but the fact that Manny was the only Latino and he was spitting at Joel, who I cared so much for, I was just like,
Well,
oh, great. It's my
He's gonna
love.
have way more development too, I think.
But here's the thing: when we got to that level where he bites the dust,
Mhm.
I yelled, "Brennan, helping them!" When I was playing it, I was like, karma's a bitch, fool."
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Well,
It's
I was
just-
like, and it was Tommy, and I was just like,
Because we like met his dad and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
yeah.
being old.
I even said it, dude. As we,
Yeah.
literally as we were coming up to that part, I was like,
to the door.
Manny's gonna eat shit in a second, and
Oh my
Mike thought
God.
that I was like watching videos,
Watch
but
something.
I didn't watch shit. Like, I was not spoiled at all, and Mike did the best he could throughout. Like, well, he did great to not spoil a
Mhm.
freaking thing for me. But man, I saw it coming from a mile away. I was like, dude, Manny's gonna eat shit right like in a minute or so with that whole Tommy sniper situation. And boy, did I call it like seconds before it
Yeah,
happened.
it like happened as he said it. It was very
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, it was wild. But that's why I was so afraid for the side characters like Dieners, you know, like
Yeah,
and
Dieners.
Mel.
Oh,
Mel was pregnant and fucking Mel ate shit. And then like I was like, Dina's pregnant. She's gonna eat shit. It's gonna happen.
dude, the theater
And then
fight.
they're
The
living on
theater
this farm
stresses me
together.
out to this
And then I was
day.
like, nah.
The
The
theater
theater's
fight.
But
so
it just
good.
ended up that me and Mike are assuming that he went back to Jackson.
Any sign of her?
my friend's problems are my problems.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh
I
my God.
listen
Yeah.
again. I say this game is a piece of art, but not. I don't like all pieces of art. Some pieces of art, I want to stare at it and then throw it out the fucking window.
Sure.
I
It's
think
like
that
the movie Joker. I thought it was great. I never want to see it again.
that one's tough
There's a
to
lot of
rewatch.
stuff like that.
I think this game, it does. It expanded the world. We have now seraphites. We have wolves. We have, you know, for better or for worse, we have rappers. We have all this stuff right here that it's like, I appreciate in hindsight. And there's lines, especially from Abby's side, that hits me harder now than it did the first play. Because the first playthrough, I was just trying to beat it, and I was just like, I want to whoop some candy
Yeah,
ass.
the second playthrough is rough.
It's better. And when she
Yeah.
says, "You're my people,"
No, that's the line.
Yes.
that was the line
yes.
That's the line.
Wait,
Yeah.
for what line? Repeat it.
"You're
I
my
missed it.
people." When
Yeah.
she's supposed to Lev.
Oh.
When like the war is happening, and she was like, "Your people did that." She was like, "You're my people," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Abby
Oh.
is the shit."
As much as I
That
love
was so
Jeffrey Wright,
good.
I was so happy when Isaac
Isaac?
bit the dust.
Yeah.
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 I think it's
I was
also
like, that
unfortunate
dude was
Dude.
he was so far gone, dude.
You gotta
That
watch
guy.
him torture somebody too. Watch. That's going to happen too in the show because that's what he's known for. It's like he's a torture artist.
That's when you look at the notes. I feel like those notes are going to be big, are going to be very important for hardcore fans when they watch the show. Because I'm like, those notes are going to be the layups to some episodes. I think
that was the only thing that we didn't do in part 2 that we did in part 1. When we played through, was read all the notes. We read every note in part 1, but the game was so big in part 2 that we didn't do it. And but what we did collect them all. But
especially with the Seraphite.
It would take a long time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, nice dive.
Good
that
job,
was good dodge right there, bro. Damn.
Thank you, everyone.
I really hope we spend some time in Jackson, more time in Jackson than we.
Totally. We're gonna get I think we're gonna get a more flowering relationship between Dina and Ellie. Do we know who's playing Jesse?
Young Mazino.
Everybody's been casted.
Yes.
Been casted, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pulling these people
The
up
guy
so I
from
can see him.
Beef, the brother of.
Oh, the brother from Beef. Yeah, he's playing Jesse.
Wait,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like him.
He's also Jack too.
He's also Jack. That's not too bad.
Hollywood Jack.
Hollywood jacked. Jack Hollywood jacked.
That's
a good one, Claire.
Thank you. Roker, you always laugh at my jokes, especially when they're bad. Especially when they're bad. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel much funnier than anybody else gives me credit for. So thank you.
It's the best jokes to have.
Yeah, if you're not rolling your eyes at a joke, was it even worth
Spencer
telling?
Lord is Owen. Okay.
So has everybody here finished Grounded 2 and the Lost Levels?
Twice. I didn't do Lost Levels yet, but Lost Levels is awesome. Claire, Lost Levels is literally commentary while you play the game.
Come here. Oh, cool.
Yeah, and all the
Wait,
subtitles
that's really cool.
The subtitles
There's a level.
Troy Baker instead of them talking and shit.
Also, I will not be doing this anytime soon, so you can talk freely. Please talk freely.
You sure?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Because I'm bad at video games, and I can admit that.
You're
so
fine.
I will probably watch it if anything. But yeah, go right ahead.
There's a level with Ellie once they get back from Seattle, involving what's the name of the animal? It's like a pig. It's
a boar.
Anyways, I think so. Yeah. There's a scene with an animal like that, and it has to do with, from what I heard and how I interpret it, it's sort of supposed to be a lead up of okay, why does Ellie still crave blood even at that point? And I feel like at that point with the 24-hour
She's a vampire.
video game,
I'm sorry.
they should have kept that level, and I hope in the show they actually film it.
Well, Craig was in such a deep diver. I'm sure a lot of stuff from that's going to show up.
Yeah.
Again, I think a lot of the stuff he was out thinking Druckmann in a lot of things.
Yeah.
So
I think Kat might even show up because if you play the levels, she shows up for a quick bit, and it's just that's who gave me the tattoo.
I want Ish to have something.
Oh. Ish. Oh, I love the Ish story. I miss Ish.
The legendary Archer needs to have a story too. Because that was very good. It's where Ellie gets her bow in too. It's all this build up of this guy who's really good at killing zombies with a bow, and then you just find him dead with a bow attached to him, and it's super sad. It's great.
Yeah.
I can't wait until they the Rat King episode.
Rat King is gonna be.
How are they gonna do that?
It's gonna be CGI. It's gonna be CGI.
I mean, it better be the best CGI in the world to make a freaking clicker or shambler
Resident Evil villain
out of fucking Rat King.
Yeah, dude. When the
that creeped me out.
The Shamblers,
the Shamblers, and the Stalkers show up.
Oh, I hate
the making of when they brought in the guy who voiced the Shamblers. That was creepy as shit.
Dude, the part in Grounded 2 where the whole effects team was what does blood look like in grass? Let's see. You're just why is that my job?
Yeah.
Also, Brian, bad jokes are the best jokes. hence the universal love for Kelly Knox. Oh, you mean the same Kelly Knox who wrote the Star Wars dad jokes books that's literally sitting on my desk as I stream?
Hey.
Yeah, that one. Yes.
Danny Ramirez for Manny.
It's so good. If you don't have it, please pick it up because I just open random pages and giggle to myself, and it's lovely. It's lovely.
I'm happy to be here. It's lovely.
It's
You understand?
great.
All right. I don't have anything, and that's bad.
Well, you better
Whoa,
find something.
whoa,
Whoa.
whoa,
Oh.
whoa.
Hit him with some stuff.
Open that up. Take all those. Hurry up, please.
Take
Thank
all
you.
of the shit and run the fuck away.
Jason Ritter.
Yep.
Is that?
Yes.
Jason Ritter.
Is it really his kid?
I think so. Yes.
Who's
He
kid?
looks so much like him.
John Ritter's kid, the late John Ritter.
He looks very much like him. Wow. And we've got Isabella. I don't know how to say her last name. I'm
Isabella
gonna fuck it up.
Bustamante.
Mercedes.
It's Mercedes. Okay, that's how I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it and sound stupid.
Isabella, if I'm butchering it, perdón.
She won't
Oh, she's in
forgive you.
Romulus.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
She's
nice.
also-
She's the lead in Romulus.
Hawk Girl.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. And I think to me, she does a good job in Sicario too.
She's in Sicario? Oh, she's
Yeah.
in
Oh,
Sicario
she's
too.
Dora the Explorer.
Oh, yeah, she's Dora.
Yeah, she's
okay,
Dora.
that's another Dora. Yeah, she's Dora. Yeah.
Awesome.
Come on, Boots.
Backpack. Danny Ramirez is Manny.
Yeah, I think. I wonder who's going to play Manny's dad.
What should be the actor who played Manny in the game,
That'd be rad.
and they put him in makeup?
That'd be rad.
Oh.
Was
See?
he in? Oh, he was in Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, great.
He was one of the. Okay.
He was in a Black Mirror show.
Yeah,
Tales
it
of the
seems
Walking
like
Dead.
this is jacked cast. I wonder if they're going to have
Yeah, it's pretty
Pedro there
good.
for flashbacks with Joel. I
hope
mean,
so.
Joel's there, but like, he's not. Yeah.
I was bawling when the giraffe scene hit, and
Oh.
when they had to talk about he was the guy who pulled the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
The minute they get to that museum, and Ellie jumps off the dinosaur or gets on the dinosaur, she yells, "I'm on a motherfucking dinosaur!"
Yeah.
That scene. When we get to that scene,
It's gonna be awesome.
I
Oh,
am.
like a dinosaur. Yeah, that's good.
I have a theory that some of those pivotal scenes they might go with what they didn't do in the games, but they wrote it or had plans to do it. Like a good example is the porch scene, which is another one that like, oof.
Yeah,
There's
the
a-
fourth scene's gonna happen.
Oh, the
That's
There's a
gonna
version.
mess me
scene.
right up.
There's a version that in
Yeah.
the interviews after the game came out, I think Neo and Ashley said that they did a take where instead of just okay, I'll see you around then,
Mhm.
Ellie runs to Joe and hugs him, quick hug, and then runs out.
That's what I wanted.
I got a feeling they're gonna do that, and
The
that's
fact
gonna
that
just
they were
crack
going to
it.
work it out.
Mm. And they could-
No.
They just ran out of time.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
Joel
Do you
again.
think-
Joel being like, "I would do it again."
Again. Oh.
Like I know they're gonna add.
Right.
Go ahead. Sorry,
Just
Mike.
sitting, me sitting here at home, being like, "Where can I find that coffee cup?" And I've been searching. You know,
Etsy.
Etsy does have them, but it's
Does
not. They're
it?
not. They do.
Does
They have a few. It's just not. You know, I want a really good one. You know.
Do you
I'm
think
fixing
they're
to
going to
get one.
sequence a lot of it the same to where we won't get that scene until the end of the show? Like season 3, possibly, that
I would
porch
hope so.
scene?
I think so because Pedro right now is shooting, or no, he's about to shoot FF on like in 2-3 Mondays from now. They're gonna start shooting Fantastic Four, and I'm willing to bet he's gonna be in San Diego. I think as soon as he's shooting that, or maybe simultaneously, he's gonna do some stuff for Mando and Grogu, is my bet. And then once he's done with those 2 projects, I think that's when they'll probably go back and maybe reshoot some of the stuff, or maybe they've already shot it because they already showed us
They
that
can
one shot of the dance, and it's like that looks exactly
Oh yeah, when you get
like the
to trouble.
game. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because they could easily piecemeal his shots in the show since he's not as much involved in part 2.
Oh man, I made the mistake of opening Etsy and looking for it. I'm about to end up with a couple T-shirts and some statues and some wall art. The frickin' Ellie's tattoo turned the moth which, by the way, I know that Ellie is canonically gay, but the moth is the most bisexual tattoo I've ever seen in my life. Every bisexual I know with more than one tattoo has a moth somewhere. I swear to God. But it's a beautiful tattoo, and now
I'm not trying to say this to rile up a part of the fan base. I'm not trying to say this out. All I'll say this: Neo, Naughty Dog. I know you're watching this. Is he? Yeah, shit. They are. I know. I'll make them watch this.
What's up, dude?
If y'all do part 3, eventually down the line, and if Ellie somehow bumps into some Latino guy in a cabin who's living his peaceful life, and they form a connection. You don't have to hint at it that they maybe try some stuff out, but that she forms a connection with a dude. I'm in LA. Hit me up.
You're like, I'm right here. I'm waiting over here.
Yeah. I'll make it work.
You may like the Last of Us equivalent of Tom Bombadil energy.
Oh
is what I feel like you would embrace.
See, that's what it should be.
That's what it should be.
He just should be Tom Bombadil, dude.
The Tom Bombadil of it. Messed
up
world.
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Tom Bombatrill.
That's a title.
Dude, oh man, like, dude. So I mean, I honestly think, like we said earlier, season 2 can easily be 3 seasons.
Yes.
Right. So, like, are we going to get Seattle? Like, how do you think they're going to split this up? Are we going to get Abby and Ellie's point of view at the same time since it's a television show? Or are we going to?
I'll say this, and I'll ask it before I go any further. I didn't go looking for these photos; they were just up in my feed, and I got giddy up. I've seen some set photos.
Okay.
Do you want me to answer that question or no?
Answer it if it's already out in the internet.
So there's already set photos.
Your thoughts
of Isabel Merced and Bella Ramsey, aka Dina and Ellie, in the outfits of Seattle, and they passed these restaurants that says Chinatown. So and she has the gun, haircut. It's a little long, but I think they're already filming that.
Wow, there you have it.
What other context? Or maybe they're effing with me. Who knows? But like I mean, like, it looks.
Rhoda's watching. Watch this. Watch this.
You know how they can do like they could shoot 2 seasons, and just release 1. They could shoot all 3 and
yes, because it's supposed to be 7 episode seasons now, right? Because they're going to shorten.
Because you gotta think of how people age through time, exactly. And how long it takes to make 3 seasons of a show. They could do it all like a giant movie and then just piecemeal it out through 3 years or whatever. Who knows? It's very possible that they could do all of it.
It took them almost a year to film season 1. That's the thing that, like, they spent 10 months in Canada. So I'm like, but then again, you said it best. Lord of the Rings, Avengers, it proved you could do it. You can.
Yeah.
The thing that's gonna be tough for them is that if they've already shot stuff, how hard they keep it under wraps and not stuff leak.
That is tough.
Unfortunately, Naughty Dog has a history with stuff.
They better have snipers at the ready.
Yeah.
That's kidding. But seriously, man, like that's the only thing I hate about like leakers, man. Like, you're ruining it for people.
I mean, they talk about that in Grounded Part 2 for sure.
Hey, people are into it. People are into it.
I hope the marketing they get better.
Everyone wants their fame.
Bring that up with the marketing. It's just like don't show Joe walking in a house through a blown out light. Don't do that because we're gonna catch up quickly. That is
well, like. Michael, didn't you say like when they showed like the teaser for The Last of Us 2, it was like scenes from the end of the game?
They were showing her doing her thing. It was a lot of Ellie, and then it was the scene of Ellie being the Jesse scene where she puts her hand over the mouth and it turns around and it's Joel. and not Jesse
Yeah.
because we don't know he's dead yet.
I would love it if they were to do like fake leaks. You know what I mean?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes
they
do that same thing. Wow.
Fake leaks, dude, where like you think that someone leaks some real important shit and then it shows and you're like, that's not what I saw.
Yeah.
Right. It's like Tom Bombadil. No, but I listen. We're in the fucking store. Okay. Now that we
drinking whiskey out of a coffee cup.
That's fine. Now that Dan has experienced all of this now, and it only leads to more for the show. Like, again, the rest of Abby's crew, right?
Yes.
Who gets more play that didn't get? Will Nora get more stuff? Will Mike and the other kid with the scar on his face get more stuff? Like, people who didn't really get a lot of, like, focus, you know? Are we going to see a lot of the journey of them going from Seattle to Jackson? And all the stuff that happens in between that, like a stack on it, we're going to see that. Like they kind of just are just at Jackson when we see them. Like if they're covered in snow, they're like, "All right, we're here. We don't know who these people are," you know. Then we find out when we find out, like, are we going to see them suit up and be like, "We found the Joel guy. He's in this part of town. We're going to go," and you know,
yeah,
will that happen? You know,
I think they might. Yeah, that sounds like it could happen. Because like you said, they built on so much more in season 1 than the actual game was.
I mean, the Bill episode alone.
I feel like I feel like they're gonna they're gonna give us more for this show, more context, especially because they want to draw in people who have never played the game.
Yes. 100%.
So they want to know what's going on. People that have only watched the HBO show, they want to bring in those people, and they want them to stay stuck on this show. So I feel like they're going to definitely add some more. I don't want to call it fluff, but they want to keep them drawn in, and they want to like keep people.
I want to know how they're going to work out this Messiah character.
I need cheeses.
Because when I played the game the first time, and I was like the build up to, they keep talking about her, all the murals and stuff. I was like, I wonder.
That's the only thing I was. It was the only thing I was a little, and I don't want to say disappointed, but I definitely wished there was, a little bit where I was like, we saw the spire. We knew she lived there. Well, I fucking wish we just got some cutscene or something of her in the game.
We saw all the notes and the murals. And I was like, and then when it goes back to their mom, it was like, is that their mom?
Oh,
and then we don't even see that.
You're right though.
Well, we find out what happened to the mom eventually. So
yeah, we did. But that's a good like connection.
I always thought that she was immune, and that's why she got this Messiah
complex.
Oh, that's interesting.
Another immune person.
That is super interesting, dude. Wow. I wonder if they put that spin on it, but
she could be the little angel on one shoulder, and Ellie can be the devil on the other.
With the stiletto knife, just stabbing down.
I'm Team Satan in that case, but
yeah, they could definitely fill this. They could definitely fill the story in more with the show. I really hope that happens, man. That would be dope as shit. But I definitely think it could be easily three seasons.
Easy. I mean, listen, we thought the first season was going to be 2 seasons. I thought.
You're right. But now they made money.
Get all the way to the hospital.
No
Psych.
way.
They made money, dude. They made money.
Yeah.
And we're talking about corporations here. We're talking about Warner Brothers.
I mean, they shortened the episodes for a reason. So
remember that time that Peter Jackson did 3 Hobbit movies after Lord of the Rings was successful? For one children's book, which is shorter than the longest Lord of the Rings novel.
That first season could have been just like, let's see how hard this bites. and it was beloved by people who have never seen. Julie loved it, dude. I loved it. I never played the game.
I literally cannot get Ethan to play these games because he says that it's like not the kind of game that he's into.
I roll.
Bitch doesn't know.
Where's Ethan?
Don't want to drag him.
Where's he at?
He's
God damn it!
He's like, it just doesn't seem like something I'd be into. I'm like, okay, well, you're wrong, but it's cute.
Yeah, you're wrong. He's wrong.
He's wrong.
I love Ethan. He's wrong.
I know. Same. But the other thing too is that we watched the first season, and every episode he's like, oh, damn, this is really good. This is
really good.
You should hold a controller and do that.
I've been telling you this whole damn time how good it is.
Fucking best.
Even when I played the game after watching the show, I was like, holy shit. When I was, dude, that whole David sequence, I was, I was shaking. I had to stop the episode because I couldn't stop shaking.
Ellie, where you going?
I remember watching that. I was very worried for you secondhand.
It was the creepiest Matthew McConaughey. He would have been perfect for that role, dude. For one, he would have been a perfect David, Matthew McConaughey.
Where you going, Ellie?
And oh my god.
Do you ever think about the fact that was a PS3 game and released in 2013?
Yep.
You ever think about that?
Insane.
And that's
now we're on a PS5. High five, Michael.
Yeah.
And thank you to everyone who helped.
Thank you for all you chipped in. There will be more played off the system.
Shit's gonna happen.
Hell yeah.
Spider-Man is coming.
Spooderman.
Dude, I'm so glad you guys popped in for this. This was a perfect ending for our part 1, part 2 playthrough for this game.
It's our ground.
We should definitely do something for the show when it comes out.
Yeah.
Ronan, you've got to join us on Voodoo.
Yes.
We'll do a whole thing. I love it. And yeah, man.
Y'all need to join me on the Bottles and Bricks podcast.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Let's do it.
Bottles
I'm
and
down.
Bricks. By the way, Team Brick.
Team Brick.
Hit me up in the DMs, man.
Hit me up
down.
with the bottle in the DM. No,
I got
with
you.
the brick. But no,
and make sure
sometime.
Hit up Lauren too. She is also
the Galactic podcast, the Galactic podcast.
Galactic podcast.
Lauren is the Last of Us super fan. Lauren pulls things. We're having conversations about stuff, and Lauren pulls stuff out of like, oh yeah, that was a thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm a little sad.
That.
She's not here.
I know. Life happens.
It's partially my fault for not reaching out.
Oh, yeah, we blame you entirely, but
we blame you.
Life happens, you know.
Way to go, Dan. No, but
quiet.
No.
Oh no, he's been do that when he froze.
There you go. He moved.
What?
Wait. There we go.
I'm sorry.
You were frozen like this.
I felt like my joke really offended you because you didn't move. I was like, damn. Well, there goes my friendship with Dan Miller.
And I'm like, yeah.
My hotel Wi-Fi took a total dump.
I broke him. I really did.
Player joke.
Whoa.
Player joke.
Max.
Yes.
You have been the perfect puzzle piece to everything. The Abracadabra song.
The comedic relief to every moment.
My God, Max has been the best for all of this, man.
Much
one of my favorite people.
Yeah, you're great.
So it makes me laugh so much anytime Max shows up. I'm just like, what?
Yeah. Dude,
your brain is just firing on a lot of cylinders.
All the cylinders, man. It's like a V12 Lamborghini. I love it.
It's a very fast car.
Are there a lot of cylinders in that one? I don't know.
12, I think.
We thank you
that
guys
seems
for
like
coming.
a lot.
It was. I'm glad Dan got to experience this.
Me too.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club, Dan. You've done it.
Welcome to the party, pal.
And when it comes to PC,
welcome to the group therapy session, pal.
It's love that John McClane shit.
It's literally like TLOUA, The Last of Us Anonymous. Welcome to the therapy session, my friend.
It really is, man. I was even telling Julie, I was like, after we were done, I was like, we are in for such a treat with this next season coming out.
Man,
we have to be.
The pain.
It's gonna hurt so
yeah,
good.
but it's good pain.
So much pain.
It's good pain. She's a therapist, so she's gonna like totally just like.
Oh, you need her. You're gonna need her.
She's gonna zero in for all of this. She's
just load up Pearl Jam. You're set.
Yeah.
Oh,
put on
yes.
Jeremy. You'll be fine.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
clearly I remember.
Sorry,
go ahead, Mike.
We love you all. Thank you guys again every week. You guys are the best. And yeah, Claire, where can they find you?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. You heard her. Fuck off.
No, I'm just kidding. You can find me tomorrow night. You can find me tomorrow night making more really bad jokes as comedic relief as Roke probably needs it to get through this Elden Ring DLC. Because it's going to be rough. So you can catch me there tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time. And then Sunday night, Shooting the Poodoo. You can catch me as well on the Imperial Senate podcast.
Yeah.
Getting ready soon to do an Acolyte recap, probably after the finale. We're going to go a deep dive into the whole season. And I'm doing episode reaction videos. Good Lord. There we go. Those are the words.
Those are the words.
So my reaction to episode 7 is now out on the Imperial Senate Podcast YouTube channel. And if you're a patron for $1 a month, you can watch along with the episodes and see my full reactions, which are fun. I have to cut some stuff out because copyright bullshit.
Yeah.
So there's some fun stuff on those full-length reactions that I have to cut out. So because I'm a Muppet. So watch along there too for $1. And I'm at C-Stribs across all social media if you want to see in depth everything that I do.
Claire does do words good.
I do words real nice.
It's very
on
important.
Occasion. I talk for a living.
Ronan,
it's great.
What's up, man? Where can people find you? Where does this bricks and bottles popping off?
You can find me at Ronan and Chain on YouTube, on the socials, Twitter, Threads. The Bottles and Bricks podcast, a Last of Us podcast, is on my channel. Whenever something big happens in the world of Last of Us, and then some stuff in Naughty Dog, we'll talk about it in that podcast.
Yeah.
I'm covering the Acolyte. Should I tease already? Let's just say I'll be traveling somewhere very, very special very soon.
Oh.
He's
And
going to Kofar.
There's some shows I have irons in the fire covering in the coming weeks.
And that's so far.
Yep. And you can right now I'm going to join another stream in a few minutes, so you can follow me at Chainsaw Reacts channel on Council Creators.
Nice.
Awesome.
Damn.
Hey, I'm in Atlanta right now, but I will be back home.
Braves. He went to the back.
Oh.
That's all right.
Yes, I was hurt in my heart to take pictures for Claire while I was at the Braves Stadium. Although it is, Claire, I have to say, beautiful. You are going to be so happy when you come here to see everything that's here. I am so jealous of what they built. It is amazing.
I hear it's so incredible. Amazing. We have a thing, for those who don't know, there's a thing outside of the Atlanta Braves Stadium called the Battery, and it's like a whole... It's
an outdoor mall.
Yeah, and it's got like bars, and they do the pregame show live in the Battery, and they do all sorts of crazy stuff and events, and like, and you can, there's just like large groups of people that watch the game on a giant screen in the Battery, so that when people come out, then you party in the I hear it's wild.
Yeah, it's so cool. It is a giant, like almost outdoor outlet mall type setup, and it's beautiful. It's so nice. I am so jealous, but I'm so glad that I got to see it all. But yeah, I will be home Sunday, shooting the Poodoo, back, and obviously next Wednesday, right here, we'll be starting the Ghost of Tsushima. I'm on the sticks again, 8:30. We're doing 2 hours, just like we've been doing, because we're gonna stick with that because it's fun that way.
Yeah.
And yeah, shooting the Poodoo Sunday nights 9. BX Gaming, 8:30. So love to see you guys all here. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Michael.
You can find me here every Wednesday for BX Gaming. Like Dan said, Ghosts of Tsushima is next week. Very excited to see Dan Samurai struggle through this whole game. It's going to be awesome. You can find me tomorrow. More BX Gaming. Elden Ring. Shadow of the Earth Tree. I think I have an idea what we're supposed to do, Claire.
Good.
So we're going to do that.
Because I don't know.
I'm going to stay away from that fucking castle.
Stay away from
So
the castle,
confusing.
dude.
Game's so confusing.
I'm going to find more fucking Milliken crosses. And get some skidoo trees.
Skidoo tree. Also, apparently that's old English pronunciation. It's supposed to be shadow trees.
Really?
Oh,
That's what I found out. There's a bunch
You
of
found
stuff.
that out through memes?
I
Not
did find it out
skidoo
through
trees.
memes. Although I prefer skidoo tree.
I like skidoo trees.
Through fucking memes.
And you know what's funny about
Skidoo
that?
trees.
What's even funnier is
That's what
I've
they're
started
called.
like liking these memes, and now my feed is full of them. I'm like,
Oh,
yes.
Skidoo
And
trees.
I know
Goddamn
nothing
algorithm.
about the lore of this game, and the more I find out about it, the less I feel like I know.
I will give you
I
the
don't think-
greatest lore page on Elden Ring ever.
Oh god.
He has the best voice ever. Shout out to Vati Vigia. He's awesome.
Help me! I don't know what's
But
going
yeah,
on.
you
I'm
can
just
find me
here
there
the
for
raid.
that. And then I may not be on Voodoo. This is a wedding. I'm going to. I will have a haircut tomorrow. Claire will see it.
Are you telling me
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're skipping our show for a wedding?
I may.
It's fine if you
Well, here-
do. That's like a
here's-
pretty good excuse.
Well, here's the thing. It's up the street from my house, and it starts at 7. And if
Oh,
I'm
embrace
bored
the
enough-
party. Embrace
I
the
don't
party.
know. Okay. All right.
You don't feel guilty.
I
Don't
don't
feel like
know.
pressured.
You know?
If it's a bummer though, come on back and we'll talk about it.
You said it was a bummer. I'm out, dude. But yeah, I will be there for that. So you may not see me, but tomorrow I'll have a very fresh haircut. So come by for that.
Sick fade.
I will have a sick fade and I'll be very clean in the face area.
So fresh and so clean.
Yes, I am Outcast. But yes, we appreciate you guys. Come back tomorrow for more BX Gaming and watch the PTSD take course from your boy truly. And Claire will sit there with wine and be like, "Oh no, that's dangerous," and I'll be like, "Yes," as it says you died. I don't know, 12 times.
About, yeah.
That's me being nice. But we appreciate you guys, and stay tuned for next time. A peace.
Passing through the Alderances, huh?
Yes, indeed. If it's a fast ship,
Fast ship. Never heard of the Millennium Falcon.
should I have?
It's the ship that made the castle run in less than 12 parsecs.